Hey y'all, it's my birthday. Before I get into the shenanigans that I have planned, which is not really much, let me show y'all some of the shit that I got. First things first, I got candy. A big bag of like the minis. I don't want to take it out. And then snacks, seaweed snacks, because I like seaweed because I'm weird and I'm a weeb. And it's like potato chips. Better for you, and I think it tastes better. And here's the gift that I wanted the most, and I think y'all will like it too. Gotta get them ears showing. All right. I think this ear's completely fallen off. Yep. All right. I might just keep that on. I don't know. It's kind of crumpling my ears. Thank you so much. So, I came home from work today to a big buffet of food. And I got sake. And I usually don't like alcohol. But I thought, why not? Okay, this actually is fucking up my head a little bit. I gotta take it off. Sorry. I'll put it on later. Okay. I have myself a cup of ice here. Has a cock on it. But let's get fucked up. Whew, shit's like rubbing alcohol. I think that'll be good. Let's just try it straight. Not bad. Ooh, what is this? Cheers. All right. All right. I'm experimenting. I have cherries. Because why the fuck not? I'm gonna pour a little of that bitch in there. Ooh. Because I don't have any proper liquor shit. Because no one in this household really drinks hard liquor. This is a beer household. Okay, now I just made cough syrup. Shit. So, tell me how your day went. Goddamn. I'll put this shit back on. Because it's sexy. Someone's gonna scream, cap that. Let's get my ears in the shot. Wow, that's really fucked up. I literally just made cough syrup. This is so fucked up. Well, I think I'm fucked up, but whatever. Drinking alone my birthday. Haha, so fun. Oh, I think I'm gonna just have to get into these fucking munchies. Being a fat ass live on camera. Accidental mukbang? I don't mean to turn it into one. Because I'm not going to be talking politics, I guess. Me too. Let's hang out together. E. Sorry, I'm really boring. This is pretty much all I had planned. I thought it'd be funnier drinking. I guess I am not. Pinky! Okay, that's kind of growing on me. I think I'm just getting mostly syrup now. Oh boy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like. I'm fine. I'm just kind of brain dead at the moment, and this hat's like. Happy birthday! Happy belated birthday! But I guess I'll come clean and say it. I didn't want to really put my age on the internet, but oh well. I'm 21. I'm your favorite legal lolly. Why do I do this? Okay. This is something I really haven't. I guess it's not enough to put into its own video, but I guess I'll talk about it here. Not all chill teachers are good teachers. Let me tell you right. Let me. More sake. Thank you. Okay. Man, this shit is firewater. Okay. What are they talking about? Oh yeah, teachers. Okay. Chill teachers are not always good teachers. And let me tell you all about my photography teacher in high school. Let's get some ASMR up in here. You got it? Where's the mic? All right. My fucking photography teacher was a massive ass hipster. This man had tattoos and he had piercings. They made him take the piercings out to work. I don't know if he did that voluntarily, but he didn't wear the piercings in. But you can, like, he had a septum piercing. So in the side, like in his profile, the sunlight would come through the windows and you could see the hole in his nose. And this dude was a major diva, like a metrosexual ass, just big diva, big bitch. Well, and he was my photography teacher. So he would just literally let kids take the photo pass, which is like essentially get out of class free pass. You get to just take it and then wander around to school with the camera and cut class essentially. And so, being the naive little kid I wasn't an elite kid, I was in high school, but some kids took the photo pass and they're like, hey, can we go do this? And the teacher was like, yeah, go. And I was like, yo, can I tag along? He was like, okay, sure. They were like, yeah, we don't care. And then they just walked around the school on their phones. I was like, so we ain't taking pictures? And they're like, no. I was like, does he know about this, the teacher? He goes, yeah, he doesn't care. I'm like, so we're skipping? They're like, yeah. I was like freaking the fuck out. Just like goody two shoes ass me just didn't want to be skipping class. So I begged the teacher that they were hanging out with to write me a pass back, and she was like, no. I was like, okay, bye. So I like ran back to my classroom hoping I didn't get caught. And then I like laid on the fucking floor of the classroom because this class is really chill and it was really hot and I wanted to lay on that cold floor, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you fucking people? I don't understand this hipster ass, especially because he introduced us to D Antwoord, the South African rap rave group. He played I Think You Freaky in class, and oh my lord, he played this on the smartboard. I'm drinking some sake at the moment because I am a weeaboo. And then mix some cherry juice in it because I can't take alcohol taste. Thank you. How was y'all's day? I hope you had a good one. My day was pretty good. I went to work, just had a normal last day. And yeah. Let's get some more fucking cherry juice in that bitch. Get some more ASMR in here. Yes. Oh god, that's fucking. Oh god, that's. It's like cough syrup. Ginger ale. Thank you. I'm a weird mix, I know. It's because I'm Aquarius. We're walking paradoxes, if you believe in that shit. Yo, warm sake. I had it earlier. It's good. And then the second it hit room temperature, it became rubbing alcohol. Shit's difficult. This is on ice. And this is 15.6% by volume. Let's get fucked up. I'm probably getting all red in the face. I wouldn't know. I'm sorry. It's getting hot. And y'all are getting some shoulders. I'm blessing y'all with some shoulders at the minute. At the minute, there fucking go again. All right. Whew, Nelly. Striptease. Oh shit. But seriously, like, y'all tell me what's up. Tell me tell me how your day was while I feast. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on. There you go. Oh, I know, right? It's like, oh, ankle. I'm like a full-on titty streamer at this point. It's horrible. And my phone almost went under the door. I'm thinking about cracking open some of this. Okay, that's wasabi. Shit on that. I'm not feeling spicy at the moment. And I have the drops. Maybe some seaweed. Maybe not. Fuck it. Okay, that shit is actual cough syrup. Ah! Sorry. Like, sorry, the stream's pretty much just devolved into sip. Ah. Ugh. I'm all squinty. God damn. Okay. I know I was talking about the bad teachers. Did I bad? Okay. I guess I'll tell y'all about my astrology teacher. Or not astrology, astronomy teacher. Can't get those confused. Well, yeah. It's gonna take me a minute. I guess I have a high tolerance. I don't know. Because like for a small person like me, especially I don't know. Okay, that was probably like a 9 out of 10 right there. For me at least. But maybe I'd always think that as a small person and a female, I would get really drunk really fast. But every time I've actually had alcohol, I've never gotten drunk or had a hangover, no matter how much I've drank. And the most I've pretty much ever drank was maybe 3 or 4 of those big Red's apple things because someone was trying to get me fucked up, but whatever. Let's not go into that story. Whoo. Yeah. Thank. My gay wrist. Oh man. Okay. Here's a little story in karma. I had a really shitty administrator in my middle school, and I don't remember his name, and it's not important. He had a voice like this, and it was kind of cracky, and like it was horrible to listen to, and I felt bad for the man that he owned that voice. What I'm saying is I expect to be a lightweight. I guess I'm not. So, this asshole, I remember he would always give me these weird side eyes like, you need to come to Jesus, child. I don't think he was particularly religious because he seemed particularly gay, but you never know. There's stranger pairings. But one time I wore a cross just because, like, goth can be goth too. Cross can be goth too. I need speech therapy, like I say many times. But so that one time I wore a cross, he smiled at me and he was like, "Oh, you've changed." I'm just like, "Fuck off, bastard." But I'll never forget, I saw him at my therapist's office, and that asshole was involved in me getting a therapist. So when I had some major catharsis when I heard that he owed like $500 fucking dollars to the doctor, I was like, "Ha, bitch, fuck you." But I guess his voice is actually like that because some vocal cord accident. I don't care. You're an asshole anyway. You can deal. You can live with it. Learn sign language, bitch. You're such a meanie, Southern Gothic. I don't care. Okay. Well, when it comes to being mean, it's okay to be mean. It's okay to make jokes. But at the same time, I like to have this is a wholesome area, this is a mean free area kind of times. Y'all know what I mean. Sometimes, like with the new guy meme, sometimes you just have to be nice. Sometimes you just have to be drunken rant. Sorry. I'm not even drunk. Like, I could probably do a perfectly good sobriety test for you right now. I don't know. Hey, thanks. I read happy birthday thinking it was for you, not for me. Maybe I am drunk. Thank you, though. Hello. Don't know what you're referring to, but maybe I'm just stupid not following. Okay, maybe I'm not tasting it anymore. Forget. Never mind. Shit, yeah. Okay. I love Twix. Some of my favorite candies, Twix. Maybe I should go through like a what's my favorite thing because it is me day after all. Usually I'm the one who rubs other people's backs and I'm not the one who gets my back rubbed. But today it's fuck it. It's about me. Home. You show me yours and I'll show you mine. Okay. I'm blind. I couldn't see what that was. I always loved like that what do you call this, I guess? It's like a trick or a joke when you pinch the side of your leg to make it look like a dick. I always thought that was fucking hilarious. And it's especially freaky when a girl does it. Ugh. More. I didn't spill it. I didn't spill it. Okay, that's probably maybe too much. There gonna be no more cherry juice left. Fuck. I got these as a gift. I think they were from China, so I don't recommend getting them actually, because fuck China and boycott them. But like, you can make your own. I recommend you don't. These are earbud. These are connected. I got a different set of elf ears that are 2 different lengths, though. I've worn them on the stream, and sorry. You can probably get them at either any Halloween store. I got mine at Amazon. Yeah. One thing I do want to get is a good pair of cat ears. Because I got a pair of cat ears at a con I went to, an anime convention. Ended up looking like mouse ears. But they're kind of cute. Kind of like a Emily Autumn-esque vibe. She has that plague rat aesthetic. But then I'd rather be the cat girl than the rat girl. Just saying. Yep. Well, it's the same mess day because my boyfriend is currently away. So the same thing you do. You just jerk off. I'm sorry. Was that mean? Does it? I mean, I don't think so. Cause like, I don't know what I would be if I had a fursona. Cause like, apparently you can have multiple fursonas. Which like, is that cheating? I don't know. I've been told I was a fox, but I'm like, cause hair red. I don't know. I feel like I'd be more of a red panda because I do have the red panda onesie. See, he has a tail and everything. Cool? Question mark? Ghost story. I don't really have many ghost stories outside the video I made with the ghost stories. Okay, well, I'll tell you some of the ghosts I seen at work. How about that? Yeah, yeah, essentially, that's what I believe. Outside of the Saint Valentine thing, yeah, it's a Hallmark holiday. Yeah, because I feel like Neko girls are like I feel like cat girls are different from furries. Like I feel like it branches off. There's like a percentage. Like you're 10% furry, it's not furry, you know? Regardless. Ghost stories, motherfuckers. Let's Is there a hair in my fucking Is there a hair in my fucking alcohol? Whatever, alcohol kills bacteria. Okay. It's like a bug or some shit. So, I was looking at a picture of a cousin of mine that had died a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure I've told this story actually, but I was walking up these like couple steps and I was looking at his picture, and my foot's on the top step. It's about to drop down on the top step. And then here's my foot, here's the step. As my foot's about to go down, it feels like someone kicks my foot. Like I trip and then my foot lands. And I bet you that was my fucking cousin. Because at his funeral, um, they had these like gullah ladies, these big old they weren't fat, they were just like the plump black lady, like you know what it is, like black ladies that can really carry their weight. There was like four of them all lined up and they're just singing like their gullah spiritual or something, just oh. Sorry, that was not intentional. But anyway, so these big old black bitches are just church singing, and the wind is picking up. Just I don't know how to describe it other than a solid like 15-mile-per-hour wind for a solid 30 seconds to a minute. And during that time, my cousin's best friend, his tie flips up and bops him right on the nose. So yeah, it's a very southern belief that your ancestor, like it's very Charlestonian especially, that your ancestors really don't leave you, that there's always there kind of watching you, kind of always with you, beside you, even if you can't feel them or see them. That's why we are compared to the Chinese, ironically, when I said fuck China. Because the thing is, the joke goes, Charleston is like the Chinese because we have rice with every meal and worship our ancestors. That's the joke. Yeah, sexually charged. Fuck this shit. This is like worse than cough syrup. It's like cough syrup and rubbing alcohol. Well, thank you. Whatever it was you're referring to. And you can't tell if I'm drunk because of through the slurring, because I just do that naturally. More chocolate. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. And thank you. And I'm just gonna throw more trash in my room because I'll clean it up later. Fuck it. It's funny you say that because my first instinct is, well, I don't really like horror. But then I'm like, bitch, you've played plenty of horror games. I have played Ebe. That was a really good one. I think that one might be my favorite. I'll talk about it later. I've played Sunder the 8 pages. Is it 8 pages? Yeah. I haven't played The Arrival. I might have actually. I think I bootlegged The Arrival. I've played a couple of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I would consider Dante's Inferno a horror game just because of the graphics and the visuals, like the tentacle clit thing. That's really fucking real. When you don't get cotton mouth with alcohol, you get that with weed. As far as I know, but oh yeah, oh yeah. I got me some water. But I think my favorite horror game though would have to be Ebe. It's IB Ebe, and oops, that's supposed to be behind a paywall. But I kid. I need more subscribers to do that. But you should like, share, subscribe. Well, shit. What was I? Ebe. That's right. So, oh, I have a funny story about this game too. This whole game, I think it's an indie game. It's really good. You're stuck in an art gallery, and you're like the paintings kind of go after you and shit. You need to play it. I don't want to spoil it. There's multiple endings. I feel like I ended up with the bad ending, and I don't really want to go through all the different endings. Why? But oh shit, what was I talking about? The characters are really good. The music's really good. I feel like it has a lot of replay value, especially because like fate diverges at a certain point. Oh, I don't want to become an e-girl. If I become an e-girl, just take me out back and shoot me. I am drinking sake with cherry juice because I'm a weak ass. Because I'm a scrub. You see, I would, except I don't support the unfair bullshit going on with the streaming on Twitch, because the e-girls, the e-thoughts on Twitch, they like, if I feel like, not to sound like a feminist or anything, but you're almost automatically attacked just being a girl on Twitch, because it's almost like, oh, you're going to become that, you're going to become Alinity, you're going to become what's their fit? Fuck, I don't know these hoes, but I'd rather, one, avoid that entirely. Two, like, yes, Twitch is for whores. That's what I'm drinking Sasuke. Yeah, sake. Sorry, I stutter. I don't want to drink male tears. I want to drink feminist tears. Fuck that. I want to drink Bernie Bro tears when Trump gets elected. This! Thank you! I mean, I guess all the more reason to do that. Hoy, my ear fell off. My hat. Oh, I'm falling apart. Oi. Yep. All right. Am I symmetrical? Am I good? I am good. Oh shit, that was caught in my earring. I didn't even realize it. Oh. I still have that hair in my... Ah! Damn, I've been going on for 35 minutes now. Y'all being so good to me. Thanks for hanging out with me, by the way. Just everyone here makes me happy. Because, like, it's not technically drinking alone if you're kind of talking to people online. Makes me a little less sad. I say this all in jest. I'm actually having a good time. I feel like half the time I can't even tell myself if I'm joking. No, it's not over. It's not. everyone knows how to cook. It's not just women, it's everyone. If you don't know how to cook, you're looked at like, how do you feed yourself then? But yes, most women, if not all women in the South can cook, and they can cook you a damn good meal. It's very strange to find someone, at least in this area, that cannot cook worth a damn. It's very weird. I don't know how to put it other than that. It's very weird that you can't if you're not a good cook around here. And I mean, I'm being in the restaurant business, it's kind of like, yeah, of course I'm a good cook, but I don't work in the back, by the way, but I certainly can if I could stand for hours at a time. Yeah, I have back problems, by the way, so I'm not doing that. It's hard standing at a counter being a cashier. I'm a Squidward, by the way. I am Squidward. I stand at a cash register. I'm a cashier, and I just stand there, and I'm just all day long. Ugh, I need a chaser. Finally, some relief for my tongue. Yo, the only thing I'll be a whore for is ginger ale. It's like a boomer drink. I don't care. I love it. Ginger ale is my shit. Ugh. It's like the more the ice melts, the more this gets to room temperature, the more it tastes like rubbing alcohol. Would if I could. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you grew up with a lot of, if it's not Texas Pete, because I think Texas Pete is made in Louisiana, it's Bay and Cajun season and what else? What's the thing that they use there a lot? I'm blanking. Whatever. But oh shit, that's funny. That reminds me. I was at work, and so I worked the phone at my job. Someone called and asked us if we had like a gumbo or a seafood boil, which they are not the same at all. Gumbo is not really like, it's not local to here. It's if you have like a rice dish with a bunch of tomato and stuff, it's just like a perlo or something. I don't want to get into semantics because I don't know that whole fuck ton about it. But this dude calls and asks, and he's like, "Yeah, y'all have a boil or whatever." And no, he asked how to make it, or no, he asked both actually. Doesn't matter. So if you're unfamiliar, all it is whatever seafood you want, potatoes and corn, and you go from there. All it is basically potatoes and corn, and then you boil that shit with whatever seafood you want, and then you throw that on a table, and everyone picks at it. And like that, I like pretty well. I don't like it as much as I do love oyster roasts, which oyster season runs pretty much all winter. So my birthday is right in the middle of oyster season, which I really like. I actually did have an oyster roast for a birthday one time. But how we do it, at least, you have a big tin, I guess, sheet. It's kind of bent in the middle, and you throw it over a big fire pit, and you throw the oysters that you just cleaned off, like they're raw ass, take them from the mud oysters, and you throw a wet burlap sack over that and let them cook, and then you just shovel them off, shovel them onto the table that you're serving them with, and then you're standing around in the cold, and you're like squeezing lemon and dipping in a cocktail, or just shucking and eating straight out the shells and sipping the salty water that comes out of the shells. And it's a whole experience other than just eating the food. You're working for the food, you're standing around with company. It's cold outside, but you're surrounded by the warmth of the hot mounds of oyster shells. Also, one thing I must stress when talking about oysters, You always recycle the shells. Always. I think it is actually against the law in South Carolina to not recycle oyster shells. I'm like, I'm like 50% sure on this one. I'm pretty sure businesses have to, but unless you're like using it to fill a pothole in your driveway, always replace, always replace shells. Always send them back into the water that you got them from. And the reason why is so more clusters can grow off of those, and it just helps the not only the economy, the local economy that's based off of fishing and shit like that, but helps the ecosystem. And oysters are really, really important to the ecosystem. Just gonna say. Ew. Ew. Ah, you can spare me the cream soda. I can take the root beer by itself. I'd rather have all those by myself, except for cream soda. I don't like cream soda. Ew, Thorn. don't you insult my state. Actually, you can insult the upstate. It's the low country that's the best. I'm gonna have to get a citation needed on that one. Kind of. I grew up with this old boat Captain Froggy. They call him Froggy because he kind of talked like. You could understand him half the time if you were from here. If you weren't from here, you wouldn't be able to understand a damn word he said. Growing up, of course, like I can understand Gullah, and Gullah sounds like a really fucked up ghetto version of English, but it does actually have its own linguistic roots in Africa. It can be debated. It can be debated, but some of these accents are so fucking thick. It's like I struggle with it, and I'm a native here. But it's pretty rare to find an accent I can't understand. Most of the time, I'll be able to just pick up most of the words and be like, "Well, I don't know what that means, but I know what he's trying to say." Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Boomhauer, yes. Oh, I know a real life Dale. he's he's a real life Rusty Shackelford. Like he wears the hat and he has the glasses, and he's not exactly balding on top like Dale is, but he's thinning. But he has like the whole conspiracy theory and shit. Actually, this is the guy. It's the one who gave me this hat, the IRL Dale that I'm talking about. Yeah. Oi. I'm sorry. Mild headache. Just a wee tiny one. I'm getting like mild anime hair too, like slight Ash Ketchum going on, which is the when I pulled it out. Slight. I went from like Ash Ketchum to Gene Wilder and Willy Wonka. Uh, I don't know. Um, Uh, it's like a melted cough drop. No, cough drops are more better. More better. I failed English apparently. Cough drops are better than that. And propane accessories. Ah! I think I'm done with the alcohol for the night. I'm still tasting it. I'm still tasting it. Oh shit. Okay. Considering you have to touch a lot of meat to engage. Are you referring to? Are you insinuating that I touch a lot of meat? ABV? What does that mean? Sorry, I'm stupid. So, because chat's, I assume, a sausage fest, it reminds me of this one time I was in game design class. Now, I do have a video. My pushing girls in the STEM video. I talked about this. I think I filmed it last year and uploaded it just a week ago or something. So, but I was in my game design class, and I was one of 3 girls. And so we were all told to get up and like do a group project. And since all the desks were occupied with computers, the only available workspace was the floor. So we all got on the floor. Sorry, I'm feel like I'm got a burp coming. We all got on the floor. Beck's vocation. I'm just gonna. Okay. And you act like he's not allowed to take money from people. Oh, alcohol by volume? 15.6%. And what the fuck was I talking about previously? I don't remember. Oh well. Guess it didn't matter anyway. I remember now! Okay. So, because chat is reminding me of this situation, we were all in game design. We all got on the fucking floor. Well, no, it wasn't all of us. It was only the girls. 3 of us. The 3 of us got on the floor. And we were on our knees. And all the boys were just standing up. And the hoe in the class was sitting there like, yes, daddy. And the poor slow girl who was my friend was sitting there like, I don't understand what's wrong with this. And I'm sitting there like, this picture doesn't look good. So I quickly get up because the image of a bunch of boys standing around with girls on their knees just doesn't look right, especially in a school setting. Except, was he present at the time? That's what I gotta ask you. And not to mention, is he taking that money while president, though? Yeah, you gotta confirm that. I need a little bit more than his hotels had people in it that are bad. So what? So fucking what? Yo, I'm not saying he's like God Emperor perfect, like the man to be. I'm saying he's just better. Okay? I'm saying he is not the douche or the turd. He's the shiny polished turd rock, okay? Well, it's good because you can see it on here. Which if I don't know why you're here though. Kind of sounding like a girl with the very Valley Girl accent. I'm gonna stop doing that because it's annoying. Mm. Now, ladies, you're both pretty. It's my birthday. Let's not forget. It's my birthday. Let's chill. This. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay. You see, that's why I kind of wanted to separate my two channels between my politics and the everything else. But then I'm like, it's a whole me. I'm variety. I am a walking stereotype. Dude, why you gotta pull that? Like, you could have just left it there. Why you gotta pull that? You triggered. Like, just chill. This is a birthday stream, dude. Calm your titties. I thought I'm the one with the vagina, but you're the one acting more emotional. Think. Mm. So now, as we try to get along, let's try to end this shit on a bang. Is there any story y'all want to hear from me? Anything to tell? I can tell con stories if I haven't told them all already. What else? Woohoo! Okay. I think I'm done with the alcohol. Maybe not. How do you know I don't? Just kidding. Okay, that actually reminds me. So, I was 16 at the time when this happened, and I distinctly remember being, or was I 17? Okay, well, I was not 18. Let's just say that. I was at the store, and this guy was hitting on me. And I didn't know he was hitting on me until he dropped the "Can I get your number?" And to which I said, "Oh, I'm like 16 or 17. I don't remember what it was." And then he does this and just starts backing away. And I said, "But in my state, it's legal, but still no. Thanks. Have a good day." And it just kind of like right over my head that like maybe I'm just actually retarded and just didn't think that was like socially the thing to do. But the look on his face was just kind of like, I, I don't know. I'm like, y'all don't play with me. I'm actually that dumb. Did that actually happen or? Or am I misremembering? Thank you. Thank you so much. I put cherry juice on it. And I got cherry juice on my fucking keypad. Y'all ain't gonna see me. Okay. I had this coworker, and she had these kids, and I love these kids so much. I haven't seen them in a very long time, but because she doesn't work with me anymore, sadly. But her son had a sore throat, so he just drank hand sanitizer because he knew that the bacteria in the back of his throat should be killed by the hand sanitizer. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, smart kid, could die any minute now. Weed thriller? Tell me more. Tell me what this is. Oh, I want y'all's opinion on this while I remember. No! I dropped my... Okay, it didn't spill. Ah! I want your opinion. I want to dye my hair again. And I told y'all, if you've been following me closely and know the lore, I guess, I've had green hair before. I've had purple hair, I've had green hair, and that's pretty much it. But I was thinking about doing blue, like a teal or a dark blue, something somewhat tame, dark, muted, I guess. Because the red is kind of boring. Like, I like it because it makes me look, it has that convertible look that I can be able to still look presentable and go to work normal, but I kind of want blue hair. I've wanted blue hair for a good while now. It's pretty much because I just want to be full anime waifu now, I guess. But what do y'all think? Should I dye my hair blue? Makes your dandelions do Michael Jackson. Scroll until they reanimate. I don't think I ever caught my hair on fire. My little brother has. When he was like 5 years old, he was trying to start a fire because like we were country kids and we were just hanging out on the fucking farm while our dad was doing shit. And he was like blowing on the fire and he caught his bangs on fire, just kind of went up, and my dad walked up to him and like so that happened. My cat almost caught on fire the other day. That was fun. I had a candle lit and he just walked up by it. His whisker is still curly from it curling up in the fucking flame, but it singed a little bit of his fur off, and that was when I realized this cat could fucking die and burn her house down and be none the wiser. So yeah, I never caught myself on fire. I'm not Richard Pryor, okay? Shit. Where's my lighter? I can do the joke. What's this? Richard Pryor running down the street. I don't know if I want to do black because I don't think I look good with black hair. I have a black wig, and I don't think I look good with it. I think I look either sickly or my skin tone doesn't look right. I'm gonna just say that. Cool. You see, I never wanted to dye my hair before because I had like golden blonde hair as a kid, but I grew up with hard water because I lived out in the middle of the fucking woods and we had well water. So, oh shit, it's been an hour already. It's been an hour, y'all. Fucking con pie, I guess. Let's have a sip. It's been an hour. It wasn't that bad. Well, I had like the Rapunzel golden blonde hair. I had platinum blonde hair as a little tiny kid. And then the hard water turned it like brownish, reddish, nasty orange. And so I was always told like, oh, never dye your hair. It's so pretty. Never cut it. Never dye it. Because I've always also had long hair. I didn't really start growing hair until I was almost 2 years old. So my parents were like, you're not cutting that ever. And I'm like, okay, cool. But so I was always told, don't dye your pretty blonde hair. But then I'm like, the water already did it for me. What choice do I have anyway? So I was thinking about stripping my color that I have now and seeing what my color looks like, because my roots are out to like here and they're like a gray blonde. So my platinum blonde is pretty much gone. My honey strawberry blonde is essentially gone, I guess. I still got the blue eyes. I still don't. Maybe I'll try on that black wig one day and see how I like compare it. I don't know. But if I was gonna do a blue, I'd want it like a darker this color, like the darker tones of that, or maybe even darker. Like, y'all see my wall color? A darker version of that. I had this metalhead friend in high school though. Her name was Dixie. She was a badass bitch. Like she was pretty butch. She wasn't gay though. She wasn't a lesbian. She was just the butchest straight girl. Like I know I'm a girly tomboy, but she's a butch straight girl. Girly tomboy, butch straight girl. But this girl, big ass fucking metalhead, big old titties too, and pretty nice ass. Not gonna lie. So I've always been an ass girl. Doesn't matter, boy or girl. I'm straight as a fucking board though, but I've always appreciated ass. Doesn't matter who owns it. But regardless, this bitch had really pretty natural ginger hair, but she had like tiny little dark brown to black streaks. It was just, yeah. It is not called navy. It is dark teal. Thank you. Probably all of it. Because I've never had short hair. I've like the only time my hair's ever been here is when it first grew this length. Like the only time you've ever seen me with like shoulder length pictures is as a baby. So, so if someone cuts my hair off or shaves my head, I would probably pull a Rambo and just start going off crazy. Don't touch my fucking hair. I see you are a man of culture as well. Plank was curvy on the inside. Okay, cool. Maybe link it if you can. Have a good one. I don't know where you're going. Maybe to bed or to work. I don't fucking know. Wherever it is, have a good one. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for playing nice. Thanks. Just I don't. I ain't leaving though. Maybe I should because it's already been an hour. You want a pho? What's pho? Now, I can appreciate all human forms, essentially. Like, tits are awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I'm straight as a fucking board, and I still love boobs. And ass. Thighs are pretty good too. Except, I could never, ever accept myself to like pussy. Ever. I just can't. It's too gross. It's too much. I already have one myself. I don't like it. I don't even know how my boyfriend handles it. Like, not to pull like an Amy Schumer on you, but I'm not even gonna go there. It's just like, it's. I am not disgusting like that bitch, so I don't know what she's talking about with the. It looks like cotton cheese, like cotton cheese, like cottage cheese. Which, if your pussy has something like that coming out of it, go to the fucking doctor, you nasty hoe. But not to get too gross or vulgar and nasty or anything. It's the everything. I don't like it. I mm, I much prefer dick. I've had a few. Um, I've had many of these. Oh shit, I'm in danger moments. Once upon a time, we were actually coming home from a Thanksgiving meal with my grandmother. I was maybe 12. This guy. Prove it. Well, so we're riding in the car, and this big ass like Tahoe, big black Tahoe, is right on our ass, like almost rear-ending us on the highway. And we're like, what the fuck? Just like kind of freaking out about it. And then he pulls over to the side of the car, and my dad's at the side of the window just screaming like, motherfucker. I I'm in the back seat, and I think I see this man pull a flip flop out and point it at my dad. It was a gun. Another time, hmm, let me see for myself. I don't like taking other people's words, but I like to see for myself. Let's see. Another I'm in danger moment. This one wasn't as bad as like the gun being pulled on the road thing, but I was okay, where I used to live had a big field, and then there was woods on the other side, and I was playing around in the woods with my dog, and then the neighbor's dogs had like she had like a pack of like 6 or 7 fucking dogs, and they're all like loud and shit. My dog, I don't know where the fuck she went, but I'm laying down and it's starting to get dark outside, and I sit down because I'm so tired. I'm just like laying down in the edge of the field, and then I hear not my dog coming up, this like big black lab, just like because it's dark outside, you can barely see it until like the white of its teeth come up next to you, and my dog is in between the neighbor's dog, and I'm like, oh shit, one of them's gonna die, and the neighbor's dog comes running at me, and so I'm still laying down because I'm just tired. Like at the point, by the time I notice it, I'm only halfway up like this, and my dog jumps on top of me, and she was soaking wet, but I just kind of like let it happen because neighbor dog, and she was like laying on top of me, barking, and I felt so protected. Like I've never had something like that ever happen in my life, where the animal was protecting me from the other animal. Made me feel loved, not gonna lie, but I quickly, made the dog shoo away, and I went home. But that was like very mild danger. I love how my stuff goes from gun being pulled to scary dog. But trying to think of some other fucked up shit. Oh, did I tell y'all the story about how I flipped a dirt bike with training wheels? That was some fun shit. um, I was at a friend's house and they had a pool, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I went swimming, and then they're like, "Hey, I just fixed this tiny dirt bike. It was literally like a 2 foot tall dirt bike off the ground. Not even off the ground. It was like maybe this far off the ground. Wheels and seat and handles and everything about this fucking big." And so I put on my shorts and some flip flops. I'm still wearing like a bikini top and everything. I'm maybe 9 or 10 at this point, and the mom and dad are divorced by this point, or now, not then in the story. But the dad slaps the helmet on my head, puts me on the bike, and he's trying to tell me like, this is how you do the thing, this is the brake, and I can barely hear him through the helmet in the first place. And so he's like, just do this. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, do it harder. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm all freaked out and shit. So I just go, and I get sent. Like, I jerk up and I roll. And this motherfucking dirt bike has training wheels. It has training wheels on either side of it. So I'm going high speed on a dirt bike with training wheels that is maybe 2 feet tall, and I am about to hit a fucking tree. And I hit a stump or like the root or something. I don't know. I hit it and I like poof, and I start twisting. And all I remember is the last thing I see. My back got scratched up from hitting the tree, and I'm on my side, and the bike rolled over me. And I remember seeing my mom just running at me with her arms out like this. And then I just remember my eyes closed. And I was completely fine. Like, all I got was just a couple scratches on my back. I was laughing harder than everyone else, but I scared the shit out of everyone that day. Probably myself slightly less, but it was mostly the taking off that scared me more than hitting the actual tree, or tree stump, really. But I'll never forget seeing my mom running at me when I'm just like laying on the ground like this. And then in my memory, because a lot of times I actually have memories in the third person, memories and dreams. I think it's maybe just a result of growing up with too much TV. I don't know. But my memory is from me from the outside and then just rearing up. I don't know. And the last time I felt that was when I was in a car accident last year. I was driving and I was getting yelled at by the passenger, and I'm not going to say who, but I was like, okay, I'll turn. And it was a busy ass fucking road. I turn out and this woman just goes and hits my side, and she drags me along. And I thought the car was fine. It's just the tire got fucked up or something. Nope, totaled the car. I felt like I leapt out of my own body. I felt like my soul left my fucking being. My memory is just from like behind the seat, my body raising up out of me. That's how I remember it, honestly. But yeah. Funny enough, though, it was also the little sister of a classmate of mine that hit me, or I guess I right out in front of her. I didn't have to have any court problems. It was kind of like, okay, we don't have to tell the police about this. I'll just go along. So yeah, that happened. Okay. Oh, pain. I think I'll get going. It's already been over an hour and about an hour and 15 minutes now, and this is all fucked up, lol. I guess I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out with me on my birthday. It's been pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's actually probably the better birthdays I've had in a very, very long time. Not gonna lie. Not to be sad or anything. Just whatever. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Bye.